Hey, Mom. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. How's quarantine treating you?
It's treating me pretty well.
Are you still running the streets?
I'm not running. I'm walking the neighborhood just to get some exercise. Exercise is good. Exercise is good.
You're masked up, though, right? Face covered.
I have a mask, yes.
All right. That is the fashion statement of the day, is wearing a mask. But I want to talk to you about some other fashion statements because Mother's Day is coming up. You still have to tell me what you want. But I saw this really cool thing posted by the Makeup Museum of New York. One of the co-founders of this museum was speaking with her grandmother about, I guess, fashion statements gone by, like makeup trends of the past. And it got me thinking about some of yours, like, for instance, this. When was this taken?
That was taken my senior year in high school. This was, like 1966. I normally wore my hair down or ponytail or something. And my best friend's mother was a beautician. And the two of them decided that I would really look cute in one of those really short cuts like a go-go dancer.
So it did get a little longer than that, though, because this is a classic right here.
But that's shorter than it is now.
I mean, it definitely is. But this, how do you achieve this level of bouffant? Like, what is the procedure? What do you do?
It's called having naps at the roots. It wasn't even intentional. That was, I'm thinking, my second year in college. I probably had a relaxer and needed a new one. If you didn't go all the way down because you didn't want to hurt yourself.
But this looked charming. To the best of my understanding, this is not as natural as it looked. Tell me how you achieved this really perfect fro. It's really super cute.
With rods. I had just been wearing a regular fro throughout most of college and all of graduate school. By the time I finished, you were here, by the way, I was getting my first on-air job. And so I wanted something really kind of super cute. There were fewer than a handful of Black reporters in the Twin Cities at the time. You didn't want to scare anybody with your fro. So, it was a nice compromise.
You wore a fro at your wedding as well,
yes.
Correct?
Yes.
So I want to hear about the hooded wedding gown. I mean, we're talking beauty, we're talking hair, we're talking fashion. Because I really feel like you were ahead of the curve with this particular look. Let's see, you got married, in 1971? You married my dad, right? And by the end of that decade, I think Star Wars was out and Princess Leia stole your look.
She stole it. Flat out. I didn't want to look like every other bride. And I was looking for a dress that would be similar in style to my bridesmaids. My play aunt, Doris, made all of our dresses, and I wanted, again, something different. So I saw this hooded look, had to have it. I just wanted it simple, elegant, and unique.
I do have to ask you how your wedding colors came about, because they were not typical colors. What was this scheme about?
The 60s and 70s were very pink and chocolate and pink and purple and, it was just the color scheme of the day. That's all.
Then we entered an era that, this is how I always, when I think of my mom, when I'm not seeing you, which is pretty often, I always think of you like this. This look I like to call Mary Tyler Mom, because it's very like reporter, woman on the go. And you're giving us what I consider to be your favorite accessory, Mom, the scarf, which you use a variety of ways. Please discuss.
Well, again, this was the late 70s. That was my headshot from KSTP. That was the fashion. And we were getting into an era where women were more in the workplace on a professional level, and the initial look was to mimic male professionals' look. So it was the scarf, it was the tie, it was the bow, it was
My favorite picture of you is actually a picture of the two of us. I don't look nearly as stylish as you do, but you were wearing a 3-piece ensemble with a scarf. I think the year is 1978. We are in the airport, and it is the height of glamour, madam.
Well, and it was one of those, how do you look chic, but be comfortable and casual? And that was one of my favorite suits, I remember. And probably I didn't feel like combing my hair, or maybe I hadn't gotten it done. I don't know. Sometimes a scarf cloaks a variety of sins. So,
I love you, Mommy. Thank you.
love you too.
Happy Mother's Day.